What's up, y'all? And welcome back to another episode of Timeout with Trouble, the podcast, man. It is your host, you already know, man, the one and only Trouble J back in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate, as I say each and every week, everybody's continued support, rocking with your boy, rocking with the Devoted Dreamers Network. You know what I'm saying? All the shows, just the whole nine, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to putting out his work and grind and give y'all great content and entertain y'all on a weekly basis. But I love doing it. You know what I'm saying? This is a great passion and I'm happy to be here, you know what I'm saying, for another week with y'all. I keep saying that too, I need to watch saying that a lot. You know what I'm saying? When y'all it's all good. But it was a long week last week. I would say that first of all, when you gotta grind and you gotta get things done, man. Um, just bills, everyday life, going into the new month, going into, getting things in order the whole nine, like it's a grind. And I feel like at the end of a lot of my months, with everything going on with the network, working, just piecing a lot of things together, even staying afloat a lot of times, or even just, locking in on what I need to lock in on, it's a constant grind. And that's the one thing I feel like I've learned to appreciate too, as I've grown with maturity and as I've grown, older, is that you gotta appreciate the grind. A lot of what we gonna do in life, regular everyday life, if you super successful or if you building a business, whatever the case may be, it's a lot of grinding that takes place in that for you to get to the next level. And sometimes just even you grinding within that moment, to stay afloat or to be consistent, it takes a grind. And I feel like I'm somebody that flourish in the grind. Like to the average person, I know it may be a lot. It's like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? I got X, Y, and Z to do, only got this amount of time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, am I gonna pull it all off? I literally do, y'all. That's the most important part that I'm putting my mind to it. I'm locking in on it. And you feel what I'm saying? I'm putting everything into fruition and focus on the mission at hand. I just something that I kind of copped to that I feel like I probably needed for a while too, because I had it in my phone, but I had to get an actual like physical calendar, y'all. A physical calendar right here, you know what I'm saying, to put up to write everything down on. Cause I feel like you can tell yourself that you're gonna do certain things and you're gonna lock in on it, but you need to write things down. Sometimes I feel like to keep that real, genuine organization to know what needs to be done when, like on what specific day. Even just like not even aside from bills, you feel what I'm saying? Just like goals I need to set, just tasks I need to do, throughout the week, or just certain things I need to look out for, pay attention to. I got that whole month up, you feel what I'm saying? Imma pretty much write everything down in it, do what I gotta do, lock in, so when I get up and I check the calendar for that month or for that week, I know exactly what I gotta do, and I'm telling y'all, like, it's a big thing, man, to be organized, and I feel like I've already been organized, but, like, to write things down, like, it went from, a couple of small things building up. Now it's to the point to where, like, everything running like a machine, I got to keep things organized to know, like, to switch this episode here, to do this here, to schedule this, or to pay this, or to take care of this. Like it just helps to be organized. And you know what I'm saying? It kind of take that mental load off a lot of times in my head with like too much going on while I'm trying to think and process through everything. Like I just figured out that's the way to do it. I'm gonna get through the grind and you know what I'm saying, be a lot more strategic. And I feel like too, when you grind and you got a lot on your plate and a lot of things to accomplish, like on a weekly and monthly basis, it makes you stronger mentally because you in that mindset of, okay, I gotta grind and get it. I gotta put in the work. And I know what the end result gonna be, but I'm not gonna be stressed about, how long the grind take or stressed about what's all on my plate because they say, you know what I'm saying, you ask God for a lot of things to be on your plate. And then once it's there, you gotta appreciate it. You gotta keep rolling with it. So other than that, I feel like I'm starting off smooth with this week. So that's the most important part too as well. We starting on a fresh week. New episodes is up. If y'all have not checked too as well, y'all already know. The People's Pod new episode is up. One team, one dream. Um, Shot the episode too as well for Jim some Jots. So that'll be up this Saturday too. Going into the Super Bowl weekend, which I'm excited about. We're gonna see how that turns out. I know everybody got you know, Super Bowl parties to go to and events and all that. So it's gonna be pretty cool. And like I had told y'all too, man, the merch is in, or the samples are in too. So Jim some Jocks hoodie, Timeout with Treble. Getting some hats in too as well. Gonna get some t-shirts in, some crew necks. Do have some pieces coming in for the people's pot too as well, y'all. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Unisex, you know what I'm saying, for men and women. The crew necks, the t-shirts, the hoodies, to start off with, pretty much for y'all. Different colorways, the whole nine. So I'm looking forward to that because I feel like in order for us to grow, within this space together, the fan base and everybody that's supporting too should feel included. You feel what I'm saying? So I wanted to get creative and bring some pieces, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to be able to rock, and support the network in itself, man. Devoted Dreamers with a Z, you already know. And we got a lot more coming in. I was thinking about trying to get a piece in for Valentine's Day, like a little exclusive, like one of one piece. But I'm trying to see how that's gonna work out, and even if it isn't by Valentine's Day, I feel like the most important part is at least trying to get some creative pieces in, for certain holidays or just like throughout the year. That I'm gonna get a lot of one of ones. Like I got some dope ones, coming up for some of the major holidays too as well. 4th of July, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that. Like some cool pieces that I feel like I'm finna really get in my bag, to put together and also be available for you guys too as well. That's supporting with everything that we do have coming on. The trucker hats is coming, snapbacks is coming. Um, a lot of different stuff, man. Because if y'all know, I'm big on the style, I'm big on the aesthetics with a lot of different things too as well. And I feel like this is gonna be highly important, you know, building and growing with the brand all together. And just overcoming like a lot of the tough times too, y'all. Like on the grind is not easy. It take a lot. You lose a lot of sleep. You know, you get thrown off. It's a lot of imbalance sometimes of trying to, piece everything together. That's why I said I had to, you know, get a calendar. I had to set aside certain things. You know what I'm saying? I had to keep the main goal, and just lock in on that and just, learn different things throughout the space. And get big on the meditation, man. So I've been trying that for the past couple of days, really being in the space to like before I end my night set some calm music, you know what I'm saying? I got the candles, I got the incense, you feel what I'm saying? I got some that'll kinda calm my mind, kinda sit in a quiet space or sit in, you know what I'm saying? If it's not quiet sometimes, like just with the calm sounds and just like release. Any type of thoughts I had for the week or for that day, just release. You feel what I'm saying? Be in a place of stillness, collect my thoughts, reflect on it, and then just let everything go. You feel me? And just kind of just lay out, and relax. Do my little stretches, drink the tea too as well. My mom had put me on I think like the Tazo brand. I can't remember which one I had, you know, the other day. I can't remember which one she had gave me, but like a ginger brown sugar. It was something like brown ginger or something, but it was a good one. I like the Tazo brand and some and the sleep version too. It's one is like well, I guess for the nighttime, like that helps you sleep peacefully and all that. But it's been helping y'all. I will say that that's the most important thing. To go through a long day, and at the end of the day, whether it's potting, working the whole night, and I can sit within that 10, 15 minutes of just pure relaxation for me and getting my body right and getting my mental right and getting my, you know what I'm saying, just all my emotions overall, just for the night before I lay my head down. Perfect. I love it, man. Like it just created a great experience for me with that. And it's something that I'm just keep continuing to do, on a daily basis. Not saying that, you know what I'm saying, I'm in a bad space, but like it just helps. You feel me? It's a great thing to be able to relax and meditate and be in a place of peace, especially with just all the other stuff, just in the outside world to be going on. You need that time to yourself at night. And I'm trying to also navigate that, you know what I'm saying, into the morning time too as well. So I'll be able to do it at night and I'll be able to do it in the morning, before I get my day started and just, be in a good place of peace, man. Cause I feel like that's the most important thing. Like to have is a peace of mind. A peace of mind is priceless. If your mind right, your heart right, your body right, everything else, will blend very well too. all of that, man. And just getting on the right health journey. Just really focusing on that too. Like, because when you be on the grind, you do kind of slip from time to time with what you eating, how you processing certain things. So like I'm really locking in heavy in that space too as well, man. I'm really locking in. YouTube is the Google for everything, to how to learn stuff, to how to research everything, like to watch videos on the whole nine, man. And like, the whole holistic way of just eating right and doing certain things too. I'm really deep diving into that, y'all. I'm really deep diving into that. More the mushrooms, more the greens, more the juices. You feel what I'm saying? More of just like the proper things to eat. I know, you know, the quick eats is the easy route to go. But that's that discipline. You feel what I'm saying? That's that discipline I'm locking in on to make sure that I'm doing that. And then also, you feel what I'm saying, trying to have myself wake up earlier a lot of times too in the mornings too, to really like I said, to get my meditation in the morning, to just plan out what I gotta do, lock in, focus on that, and be in a great space because it's just gonna help. And that health journey is really gonna help a lot of things too, for the proper sleep, to just really, lock in on everything I need to lock into. And I appreciate everybody too that's been rocking. I've seen the difference from when I first started to now, like the consistency of y'all supporting me from the TikToks to the Instagrams to the YouTube to the Spotify, the whole nine. Like I love how y'all, genuinely appreciate my craft, man. And I feel like me being a humble person and me being laid back about a lot of things too, it's a good feeling to see, man. It's a good feeling that we giving y'all quality episodes, like just across the network, period, of real, genuine, authentic, creative shit. And like y'all really vibing with everything and rocking with it. Like I can't be more appreciative of that. And it just put me in the space to, you feel what I'm saying, just want to keep giving y'all the great content and keep giving y'all my true authentic self. You feel me? And entertaining y'all in the best way possible because that's so important to me. And I never thought, like I tell y'all so many times, I never thought this was gonna be the path that I was gonna be on, but I'm appreciating. I'm rocking with the journey. You feel what I'm saying? I started with that as an athlete and blended in with the music too as well. And then now I'm in the media, so it's just kind of bringing all the things together, which Imma still, I still been writing in certain things too, y'all. So that's never going away with that, with the music aspect too as well, because I feel like I'm just in the creative, passionate space with both of those, with the music and the media. And I definitely got some new things, I'm saying, in the tuck in the music space too as well. So that's all coming too. It's just appreciating this though. Like it's a great journey in the media space. This is my expression. This is my wordplay too as well. When I'm on the podcast, and it's just something I'm really locking in and enjoying. But y'all giving me great feedback, man. The TikTok is booming and all that from the clips, and it's just like it's cool to just be like, yo, they like they listening, they tuning in, they rocking with what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? When I'm really giving good advice, to the males and the females, of really just saying like, okay, we we respect you. You feel what I'm saying? We rock with you. We value what you're saying. That's the most important part. I feel like people should cater to and understand. When people respect you and they give you good feedback, it's cool. Everybody's not gonna like you too as well. So, you know, I ain't worried about that aspect at all. But the appreciation that I do get for, what I'm saying, coming on here on a weekly basis and having great conversations with y'all is dope. You feel me? It's real dope. And I saw a lot of that too, y'all. I know a lot of y'all probably didn't get to catch the Grammys, or you did, but if you did, I love seeing the speeches, especially when they, really authentic too in that space, because it's just that genuine appreciation. Killer Mike winning 3 awards, you know, being in the game for so long too as well. I'm talking about a meaningful, I feel like, album, the wordplay, the message, the vision, the whole nine. Like he's really been one of those artists and really been one of those, stand up guys in the community, in the music industry, as a human being, just overall. And it's great to see that, man. The Victoria Monet, you know, speech too as well, about like just staying down and putting in the work and a long journey. The long journey, man. I think she was saying like 15 years, like of just like, working, grinding, grinding, like as a musician, like to get to this point now too to win the Grammy, like, and that's what it's all about. I continue to tell y'all, whatever y'all craft is, whatever you want to hone in on, you just got to lock in on it. You got to see that vision even before or that finish line, even before that finish line there. I think about this each and every day, each and every week, y'all, when I'm potting and get on here with y'all, that it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Everything that I'm manifesting is gonna come to life. Everything that I'm envisioning, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that full picture of it. Everything that I'm grinding and I'm striving for, it's gonna come. Because at the end of the day, that consistency and that prayer and that manifestation, it's gonna be there. And you just got to put in work. It's work, 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 work. Like no matter what it is, in any of these professions that a lot of y'all be striving for too, it's still work. You gotta work for it. You feel what I'm saying? You wanna be the biggest artist, you got to be in the studio and record. You wanna be the biggest actor, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be on set and put in long hours for it. Like, you wanna be the best athlete, you gotta be on the field or be on the court or be in the gym, you know what I'm saying? Or be in the weight room, all that. You got to put in the work. Like, the work don't never stop. The work becomes fun for sure, but it's you know what I'm saying? And it don't feel like work, but that's what you got to do to be able to get in that space and get in them pockets of, you know what I'm saying, that real success. Like, to me, it's a lot to pod as much as we do during the week. But you feel what I'm saying? It's a great thing because I love doing it. So it don't feel like a job. It don't feel like work. It just feel like, my place to freely express to y'all, for y'all to listen. That's exactly what it feels like to me, y'all. And that's the great feeling for sure. It's like my canvas is right there, the paintbrush is there, and just let me create a masterpiece. You feel what I'm saying? With y'all on a weekly basis. Like it's the greatest thing. Like just listening to a lot of the speeches and seeing them go up there and seeing like just the black excellence and all that too as well. Like it's a great thing to see because we can all be in them same spaces too if we just put in the work. You got to put in the work. It's nothing wrong with the grind. It's nothing wrong with consistency. It's nothing wrong with getting it from ground up. Sometimes you don't need necessarily waiting for a handout or waiting for somebody to come see you. Sometimes you got to be able to create that space for people to follow you on what you doing. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the follower, not the leader. And that's the most important part. I know everybody is out here potting, but at the end of the day, when you really saying something and you really putting in the work and you really passionate for it, I'm telling you, it's gonna stand out, man. It's gonna stand out. Every day, I feel like at this point I'm going on YouTube or Spotify or whatever. It's literally like a different podcast. I feel like every other day. But at the end of the day, it's about the consistency and what I'm saying, really standing the test of time. I just was telling Adrian this, y'all, in the last episode, which is up to available now, y'all. Y'all see everything at the bottom, the TikTok, the YouTube, Twitch. Um, just about consistency and locking in. Like most podcasters don't make it past the fifth episode. You feel what I'm saying? Or just even be consistent to the degree where they really like, they got a catalog of episodes and just built up this whole like camaraderie of like what they building like as a show, and I feel like we've been doing that. That's the most important part, man. Chill of jocks, like we almost at 100 episodes. Time out with trouble, y'all know I've been doing this for years. The People's Pod, like 10 episodes in at this point, and still going. Like that's all it's about. And I'm telling you, you're gonna appreciate it. At the end. You're gonna appreciate it. I lose a lot of sleep. I'm thinking about a lot. I'm processing a lot. I'm putting in all the extra work that it takes to do this because I know at the end of the day, when I get to that finish line, it's gonna be all worth it. When they say, you know, the fruits of your labor, that you'll be able to appreciate it. I'm gonna be able to do that, y'all, because I love doing this. Like this pod and shit is fun. It's fun as hell for me to do this on a weekly basis with y'all. I love to have these conversations with the team, with everybody on the network. Like I love to have the conversations that I'm having. It's an enjoyment to be in this space, especially when they real good conversations. When they get real, and I know I got some on my mind, and I know I got something that I'm thinking about, and I want to express to y'all, man. I'm quick to hop on here, and a lot of times, you feel what I'm saying. A lot of it may not even fit into one episode, but hey, I'll be ready to have a conversation with y'all. Most importantly, for real, very much so importantly, man. because I got to have a conversation with y'all. Oh yeah, and Blackheart definitely got some got hoodie coming to y'all as well for Blackheart Gaming. Yeah, we doing that. What I said we doing so much, like just building everything as a network, man. It's just finna get funner and funner, man. And I'm just loving, being in this space to be as creative as we being. Like the creativity be through the roof. I be having so many ideas and topics and everything to talk about with y'all. Like it just be like compiling together, organizing it, setting it up right too as well. You know, um, got two new family members definitely finna be on the way. Two baby showers pretty much coming up too as well. Well, this month and next month. Um, you know, prayers up too for the family. Something very important next week too as well that that I have to go to y'all for the family too as well. So prayers up for that, prayers and positivity for my entire family for sure. Most importantly, y'all prayers and positivity for my family and just embracing the new members of the family. Just really embracing that because I feel like that's the most important part. The family dynamic and just seeing everybody grow in different stages as we continue to grow as a family too as well and we get older and you know start new ventures and start new things and just grow as a family in its entirety. I mean, I'm the oldest of all my siblings and cousins and stuff, but it's cool to see them growing up too as well and have their own identity and have their own creative things they do too as well and have their own identity. Like it's cool to see that because they all growing into their own thing. I remember when I was a kid. Now I got a kid. I remember when my younger cousins, you feel what I'm saying, they was way smaller than me. Now they finna have their own kids. Like I said, two baby showers coming up with both of my cousins on both sides that at one point they was kids. I was looking out for them and like they finna bring little bundles of joy into the world. And it just be dope to see. It's like so much growth that's happened from then to now in 2024, like to see all of this. It's crazy, like the witness, but it's so appreciative, you feel what I'm saying, to go through it. Like I really do love it because I'm seeing the youth grow up behind me. And that's one of the most dopest things I feel like because I feel like, your parents and your grandparents begin to see that too when they get to a certain age. And it's just like, even though I'm not at that age, I see up under me now. Like all of my cousins, when I say everybody is younger than me, like to see them grow into adulthood now and see how they navigate and go through life, it's cool to see that because now to a degree, I'm the old head, or now to a degree, you feel what I'm saying? I'm the uh the elder statesman, if that's what you call it, trying to navigate them in the right way, and that's what I continue to do. You feel what I'm saying? I know I got younger sisters, a younger brother, like younger cousins and all that too as well. And I'm just trying to create the best impact I can. I ain't perfect, but I'm trying to move in the right direction. And that's the most important part. Being in the right direction of what I'm doing and letting y'all know that, it's different outlets to get the way you're trying to be at in success and just be creative as hell. Like you gotta be creative. It's too many outlets and too many resources nowadays for a lot of y'all to not be creative. Creativity should be at an all-time high. And don't knock the next person for what they doing. They do what they do. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, um, so many different things, Instagram, all that. Like you can use a lot of this shit in the right way too as well. I'm not gonna knock nobody, you feel what I'm saying? Like the people that do whatever they do, like the bullshit and the other stuff, hey, it's space for everything out here. So when it come down to that, I can't knock what somebody else is doing, but I know for me myself, what I'm contributing in these spaces, that's the advice. You feel me? That's how I feel like my siblings and my cousins and stuff, to look up to me in that aspect too, because I'm trying to do the right thing with the platform. That's the most important part. If I can do that, I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Because at the end of the day, the passion is what's gonna push me through. Money and stuff is cool. At the end of the day, it ain't gonna satisfy me though. At the end of the day, the true passion for what I'm doing, the comfortability, and to really, make the right impact, that's what I'm really valuing for real. For somebody to come up and be like, "Hey, man, what you said that really helped change my life," or "Hey, the words of advice or the words of wisdom that you gave on that last episode, like I appreciated that." That's the stuff that I value because that's the stuff that hold weight. That's the stuff that's priceless right there. The material value of gaining so much success in other things is never going to equate to the impact I'm making on people's lives. It's not like that's the most important thing, and I'm a value for the rest of my life because it's important. You got to see that all the way through, y'all. That is important. You can gain all the riches in the world and not change too many lives, or you could change as many lives as you want and may not gain all the riches in the world, but you'll still be comfortable. You feel what I'm saying? Mentally, you'll have a rich mindset, and that's what I feel like a lot of people should be paying attention to. Mentally, you'll have a rich mindset. You'll have a rich spirit. You'll have a rich, you know, a rich, caring heart. Like that's what it's about, man. I'm a very chill, comfortable, laid back person. Like it don't take a lot to satisfy me or like keep me in a great space. I'm appreciative of like all the small things just in general. And I'm loving it. Like the more I keep growing and having these episodes and being able to find peace just in the world and everything too, man, the more life is just great to just be able to chill and relax. And I'm telling y'all, to the highest degree, I love it for real. You know, and I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl too as well, y'all. Super Bowl this Sunday. Um, Again, we're gonna have a new episode out on Saturday from Gems for Jocks, and we'll have a quick hits out for y'all too come Monday, recapping the Super Bowl. I think I'm gonna go for the 49ers. Not traditionally one of my teams that's in the Super Bowl, but the 49ers, I'm rocking with y'all, man. Brock Purdy's story is dope, bro. To be the last player selected in the NFL draft to now be taking your team, I think within the second or third year, there's one of them to the Super Bowl. That's elite, my boy. That's elite. You feel me? And you got my respect for that one. Like you got my respect for that one for sure. And if he come out and pull this out on Sunday, much respect. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. The grind is key. When you grind and bust your ass and you put in the work and do what you got to do, you feel me? And you stay persistent on the goal, you get to where you got to get to. That man was last place in the NFL draft. Everybody was going at him. He's a game manager and all this. Nah, bro. Fuck that. At the end of the day, right now, this man is going to the Super Bowl. That's how you dream chase. That's how you goal set. That's how you stay consistent. That's how you put in the work right there, yo. Grind and get it for sure. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to it, man. I hope the 49ers pull it off this Sunday in the Super Bowl. You feel me? And I'm gonna be right there, you know what I'm saying? Watching the whole entire thing, man. Like, you know, seeing how it play out. I know some of my family members definitely going for Kansas City too. But hey, it's all good, friendly competition. But I'm really rocking with Brock Purdy in this one, man. Brock Purdy in this journey right here in this story, I really want to see him come out on top for real. Guaranteed, y'all. I do. 100%. But I got a few other little things too as well that I'm still trying to work on with y'all too before it come out too as well. Just a couple of more merch pieces too. And maybe, just maybe a new segment. For right now, I'm gonna keep it consistent as we already doing on the other shows too as well. But we are gonna start being on Twitch too. If y'all haven't heard or if y'all don't know too as well, Black Cart from Gems from Jots is on Twitch every Friday. You feel me? Every Friday, Black Cart is gonna be on Twitch. I'm finna slide over to Twitch too as well. I'm gonna try to organize that because, like y'all said, organization is key to everything. Lock in on that so y'all will be able to catch up on Twitch too as well. Moving forward in between the weeks of doing that and just really being in a good space with y'all and giving y'all, like I said, the great content and growing with y'all. Most important thing, man, creativity and consistency. Don't never give up. It ain't never too late. The Grammys just showed y'all that last night, y'all. It ain't never too late to grind till you shine for sure. It ain't. But I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. You feel what I'm saying? For another episode of Time Out with Trouble, the podcast. You feel what I'm saying? I'll catch y'all Saturday, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Your boys out.